Hi, welcome to Montebello Community Adult School. I teach at Fort Park Adult. I just wanted to introduce myself and give you a little information about myself. I went to school at Cerritos College, where I received my AA degree in medical assisting. And right out of college, I got into working for a physician who was an orthopedist, and I stayed with him for about a year. From that orthopedist, I went to a general physician in Long Beach, and I worked for him about a year and a half, and I did both front office and back office with him. Once I left that doctor, I went to an ophthalmologist also in Long Beach. He was actually a very prominent surgeon, eye surgeon in that area. We would get patients from all over the world coming to him to have their eyes worked on. From that doctor, I went on to work for an orthopedist, which is someone who specializes in the bones and muscles. And so there's where I gained a lot of background. With the ophthalmologist, I was working in the front office and I was doing billing. And then when I went to the orthopedist, the last doctor I worked with, I was able to do front office. I was completing first reports where he would take in or see patients that were coming from employers that got hurt at work. And so there is a timeline for completing a form that needs to be sent to the state. So I was in charge of that. Once I, thought, I can help out in a different area of the office, he allowed me to start doing some billing. So I worked with the billing person, and actually I was just typing in the data on the claim form, and she would do all the coding, so looking up the specific codes in the CPT book and the ICD-9, and then pass that information on to me, and then I would complete the CMS 1500 forms. Okay, from there, in that same position, which was really great, I was able to move in different areas and gain in my experience, and also, of course, increase in my salary. The last thing I did for that doctor was I worked as a transcriptionist, where he would dictate his notes into a little machine, and then I would take the little tape and I would put it in my machine, put on the headphones, listen to what he said, and type out the documents or the reports. That's a very good position, pays really well, and a lot of people have been doing that from home as well. So, but first you have to gain the trust of a physician in order for them to give you, all this confidential information. So from there, I actually had some personal things go on in my life, which landed me into seeking work at Montebello Unified. At that time, I needed to have insurance for my children, and so it was a better move for me at that time. So I went into the district and applied, and I got a position as a classified employee. I would say maybe 5 years into that position, I moved over to another school, Fort Park, and at that time they were opening all different types of career and technical classes, career and technical vocational type of classes, and they were looking for something in the medical field. And so I just happened to be in the conversation and say, well, I had 12 years of working in physicians' offices. I'd be more than willing to try and start a class. And so my administrators and I put together the program, and we started off very small with just the front office course. And I was a new teacher, didn't know what to do in the classroom. So it took about a year or two before I felt really comfortable giving lectures, and then putting together my lesson plans, things like that. So that's where I am today, and I've been doing this for about 20 years now, working part-time at night teaching, and so of course our program has expanded from just offering our students medical front office, but we've also incorporated the medical terminology class, and the medical insurance billing class. So again, each one of these different modules are separate courses. They're 18 weeks long. They all deal with patient confidentiality, learning coding, how to complete claim forms. And so I always advise the students to start with the front office, then get into medical terminology, because that class, no matter where you go, what type of facility, you're going to be asked, do you know medical terminology? So it's always good to have that class completed and understand what the terms are all about, and how they're related to the body and anatomy and disease and illness and things like that. And then obviously from that course, you would want to go into the next course. Some of you might like dealing with paperwork. So medical insurance billing is definitely another class that you would be able to use your terminology and the front office information, and then get your introduction into billing. Again, this is a billing class, so it'll teach you information about different types of insurance, definitely how to complete the CMS 1500 claim form, and also introducing the coding books to you. So that is everything we have to offer. Again, let me tell you a little bit about my personal life. I am married. I have grown children, 5 grown children. We have 6 grandchildren. So when you're dealing with, trying to get your classwork done, your coursework, finding time to study, I as well am trying to fit that all in. Again, I'm working a 40-hour job plus teaching the part-time at night, and then doing everything at home, completing everything I need to do, the daily routine of washing, cooking, making sure all the kids are okay and the grandkids are doing well, sometimes babysitting. Since we're on homeschooling right now, I had my granddaughter here on Wednesdays, one of the younger ones, so kind of helping her with that. So I totally understand, a full day and trying to cram everything in, and where do I find? But I found that if you're organized and you're conscious of your hours that you spend on social media or just sitting in front of the television, if you could better use those types of time slots to fit in your studying. So with that, I'm going to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself. You can definitely do it in this same format. I do have specific questions that I need you to answer. So once you've listened to this, you're going to go over to your Google Classroom. And in that Google Classroom, I will have the assignment listed there, and then it'll direct you to upload the assignment on Canvas. So again, I am using Screencast-O-Matic to record myself. Once I record it, I will upload it to YouTube and then provide you with the link so that you're able to see that. See this video. Also, I will post this video on the Canvas website. So again, you're more than welcome to introduce yourself in this type of format, or if you want to start off slow and just type out the answers to the questions that I have posted. Reminder, when you're using Canvas, you would have to type out your answers on Microsoft Word or Google Docs, something like that, some type of program like that. Save your work, and then you're going to be uploading it onto Canvas. But I'll give you a tutorial on that so that you'll know what you're doing and how to complete that. So thank you for giving me your time.